All right, here we go. Oh, there's the music. I got to turn that off. So we are going to be getting back to trying to find some swamp. In my no portal, no death, no map, extra resources run. Last we checked, our intrepid adventurer had set sail in a number of places and was unable to find any kind of swamp that was more than a little piece of crud. And I decided I was going to, I said I created a new base. I didn't create a new base. I found a new location for a new base, and I have made a fantastic mistake. Before I logged out, I did not mark the direction. That being said, I'm fairly certain, and I'm just going to set this up here real quick. I'm fairly certain that this, based on where the sun is back there, I have to do this a little differently, that this is going to be west. Which makes sense based on where I was. I was trying to get to the west side of an island. I probably came that corner traveling east and set that east side of an island. So standing here facing out would be west. It does look like maybe one more tick this way. One of these ways is west. Somewhere there. This way. You know, I don't know. That's probably not that critical for me because it's all going to be relative on this island. So let's go ahead and stick this on a post. Let's make the north pointing sign. And let's throw down, I don't have any resin on me. Do I have any in the boat? I guess I got a little bit. Probably, now that I have fixed my boat, I'm going to have some stuff on here. You know, I've got a lot of things. I need to be really careful. Wait. Is that sun coming up or going down? It better be coming up. Wait. It would be an east side of the island. This is east, not west. I traveled east, came down. I'm facing east. West would be in the island. This means that I'm being so stupid, because I wanted this to be pointing north anyway. North would be this direction. Good enough. But the sun's going down. I need to make maybe a little crap hut to start with real quick. Do I have the wood on me? I have 36 wood on me. It's not a lot, but I can scoop some up out of here. And I'm being a little dangerous because, like I said, I think there might be some swamp around, and if there is, that means that there could be. I don't have a rock on me. I said I was going to mine my own rock. So let's start with... Yep, there it is. It's not a super dangerous situation I find myself in, but it's not a real pleasant one either. Because now is when you get this kind of crap. It's just more annoying than anything. Let's do like a 4x2 to start us off. Maybe we'll expand it in the morning. Ah, he got me with the poison. That's alright. I've got some food in me, although I can use more. A 1-star shaman, huh? Now, I don't know what kind of poison he's going to be doing. Oh my goodness. On a brute? See, this is why I wanted to be sleeping. I really wish I would have realized it was nighttime and not morning. You know, you don't get a lot of shots at night when you're cold, and I'm wet. And I could, I'm pretty sure. He's not like a... He's not a, what am I trying to say? He's not a star brute. I'm pretty sure I could probably... Alright. Okay, wave number 1 of what I'm sure will be many, unless I can get this stuff put up real quick. 2 or 3? Let's do 3. I probably had this all planned out in my head last time for how much wood I would need and so forth and so on. Door. I don't want my door to be into the water. These frickin' shaman. I might have to take a poison pot just so I don't have to worry about this. Alright, let's keep building, shall we? Okay, let's put a roof on. Let's go for 45s. So that we can... There it is. Clear the smoke out when that time comes. Make a bed. Maybe here. Check and see if there's any more shaman coming. I don't want to get poisoned through the wall. No, no. Oh, yeah, there he is. Alright. And I'm going to need to drop something so I can pick up some rock. And I think the first thing I'm going to drop is that. Alright, so now I've got 3 rock, I need 5. There's got to be some more around here that I can get without actually mining something. There it is. 5, okay. The rest I can take care of tomorrow. Alright, let's set the fire up. Set the bed and crash. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, 5 comfort is not a lot. Not going to worry about a floor yet. What can I make? I think in order to make anything, I think I had a bunch of fine wood on the boat. I no longer have a slot because of the resin. I'll get back to you. What I also need to do, obviously, is make a chest. Oh, I'm out of wood. Only 7. Luckily, wood's the one thing you can always bank on locally sourcing. And when you have 3x resources on, you can get a lot of wood real quick. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. I need to see. I forgot to turn on my chat over here. All right, now I can do some things. All right. Let's make a table. Yeah, that's fine. No, let's do it. Yeah. And a chair. And a banner. And then I was going to make a workbench. I actually have one out there, but I'll bring it in. Look at you, you moron. Unobservant gray dwarves deserve to die like that. As harsh as that is to say. Why? Oh, I gotta make the workbench. Ah. Alright, let's, can we fit that in right here? No. Good enough. Because I also need to make a chopping block that will go right here. So it should be a level 2. And then I also need to make I need the copper for a forge. And I'll need stone for that also. I need to make a chest for some of this other stuff in the meantime. So I can put away, at the moment, the feathers. I clearly don't need bukeberries. Find what I'm holding on to for a few more minutes. Grab some stone. Alright, locally sourced. It's like good for the environment. Crafting. What do I need for a forge still? Wood. I've run out of wood. Easily sourced. One tree should give me what I need. I'll do more than that just so I don't have to keep running out here. Am I encumbered? Oh, jeez, I am. Come back and get that. Okay, the forge is going to go right here. Actually, let's put it, oh yeah, right here. And this will make me a level 2 forge. Alright, and that should take up all my fine wood. I really don't need like pine cones. Still have a little bit of wood left, but I know that I have more here. I also have all this resin that I've been neglecting. Bunch of rocks. Wood and resin, wood and resin. Alright. Okay, what's... I don't want... I'll hold the Greyjoy fires for now. Not even close to needing them, but the other thing I should probably have available is like a sniping platform. Doesn't need to be real pretty. I do want it to line up though. Now, don't get me wrong. If I'm raided, this place is toast. And I'm okay with that, because I just built it in, what, about 5-10 minutes? And is there anything else I have from a comfort standpoint? I don't think so. I've got all the comfort I need. I've got some resin and feathers for arrows. I think I had more resin in the boat. Yeah. That was the last thing I did, was bring a stack so I could make more fire arrows when needed. already have 150, so I don't think I need more at the moment. Might need to have a little bit more wood on me. I've got a lot of food, so I can put some of this in the chest also. Let's make it like 10, 10, 10. Alright. Resin can go in the chest. Regular arrows, fire arrows. Got a little bit of wood. A little bit of this, a little bit of... Okay, so we're good. I feel like... I think I can still repair my boat when I need, based on that distance. Yes. So let's grab a little bit of resin. And just for, you know, evening purposes, whatnot, let's put down a couple pillars. All right. You can see one swamp tree right across the way. All right, this looks okay. Let's go see if we've got some swamp. The sun's about noon. Don't need to do super far explorations. We just need to see if there is a swamp close by that isn't a scab swamp. So there's some right there. Can't really see how far back it goes. There is a mountain behind it, but it doesn't look like that mountain is... actually, it does kind of look like it might come right up. This is the doom of swamps, is when they're nestled between a big hill. I'm just going to switch over here real quick. See, you can even see, like, right in front of me, you see swamp trees starting to go up a hill. And so when you get these big hills, the mountain comes right up to it, you just get little scabby swamps. You get a few trees, but there's not going to be any sunken chambers in there with iron that I need. See, it's a tiny little scab swamp. I'm going to double check and make sure there's no sunken chamber, but this thing's tiny. See a couple little wooden structures, but those are meaningless. Alright. Just got notified that I don't have a ton of time, but let's see, is this really just like an even smaller piece of scab trees? Trollfish. I did not bring my fishing bait. I can't do that until there's a longboat. Longship. And there's not going to be a longship until I find a crypt. A sunken chamber, I should say. Burial chamber, sunken crypt? Sunken crypt? I always confuse burial chamber and sunken crypt. Burial crypt makes sense, but I don't think that's what it is. Okay, there's a starred leech. This was even more disappointing. Alright, it looks like this might start getting a little depth back here. Not much. Such a disappointment, man. How far do I have to go to find a swamp with some iron? This is what, my 7th, 8th swamp? Swamp. Now that over there looks very intriguing. Now this also, like I said, the bottom of the mountain has a little bit of depth to it. Not a lot, but a little bit. Hey, a Leviathan. Gotta try to kind of remember that if I ever need any more chitin, but I don't think I will. I've made my harpoon. I could probably make a top level abyssal knife. Wait, wait. I see a light. Oh, the light is on it's not a burial chamber. It's one of those stone towers. Stone tower does nothing for me. But this is deep enough. See those green lights that were right in there? I'm looking for those green lights, two of them very close together, on a little stone building. The stone building being a little bit taller than my dude. Those are like those weird little altars. I see stone structures that are the tall little towers. I see wooden structures. I see green lights. But I see no crypt. And this was narrow enough that I feel pretty confident I could see all the way and not see one. Let's I was gonna go check out over there because there is swamp over there. But with the weather being crap, or the wind being crap, maybe I can get a little bit in. I'm having a little bit more hope for this one because you can see the bottom of the mountain is fairly far back. This could have some depth to it. Waiting for more. Now the mountain does kind of come back, but it is still maybe a little deeper than we've seen before. I'm not seeing sunken chambers, but it's actually deep enough that I don't feel like I would necessarily see them. You can often see them from the boat, but not always. This one may be worth exploring on foot. Maybe. Ideally, I would be going up along a swamp in a boat. I would see a burial chamber. Of course, it's got a Draugr village right next to it. Actually, that might not be a bad thing. I could theoretically clean out the Draugr from that village and make a camp to foray in. But saying, I'm going to clear the Draugr from the camp is a lot easier said than done. Alright, now the sun's getting down a little bit. And I think this is where I came. Was that channel straight ahead. This is also a bit of a scabby swamp. Yeah, there's the old Leviathan that was at the opening. Actually, let me come this way. So once again, this is crap. That has some small potential, but I'm probably not going to explore it right away. Now that's where I should have made my base. And it looks like there might be some swamp right up at that corner. Come back here in the morning. I just need one. One sunken chamber would give me probably all the iron I need. Maybe not all of it, but a good chunk of it. I should probably start thinking ahead, planning ahead. If I get all that iron, what am I going to spend it on? What am I going to spend it on first? Armor, weapons. With iron, is that how I make the huntsman bow? Yeah, I think it is. Upgrading my bow would be priority one if possible. And then I have to decide if I want iron armor. Because with iron armor, you move slower, and if you're a archery type, you want to be pretty nimble so you can shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot, run. And I got here right in time, huh? You couldn't have really got any closer on that one. Oh. Great, I think today I may sail back down the coast, stay on my island right here. All right. And then just maybe kind of circumnavigate it a little bit. And if I get nothing, maybe I circumnavigate the next island over. You always have to be prepared on circumnavigations. They can take a long time. I should probably have stuff to make a small base. And of course, the time in and of itself isn't really a problem. It's the fact that you might get stuck out on the water in a storm, in the mist. Sorry, trying to get my south direction. Like right now, this mist stinks. All right, crap swamp on the left, crap swamp on the right. We've got to find a good, fat, sunken crypt laden swamp. I wonder if the lag is on this. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So about an 18-second delay from what I'm streaming to what's showing up on the screen. And I think there's ways to turn that off, but it might ruin the quality. Oh. Ugh. All right, so maybe I had a bad attention span there. I wonder if there's anything in the Draugr village that I could disassemble to get iron. Even just a piece or two of like an iron sheet. I could make a stone cutter and everything would change. Like I think there might be what are they called? Raven thrones. Do those involve iron? The fact that I can't make one yet kind of makes me think maybe it does. Or maybe there's an upgrade that I need with iron to upgrade my workbench. So is that where that little Draugr village was? It was right there? Man, that's a big mountain. Whether or not you can kill the Draugr in a Draugr village largely depends on how many of them are trapped behind doors. A lot of times the doors are closed and they're inside and they just can't get out, and there may be openings into the building and you can shoot them. You just gotta be careful of there being like a 1-star Draugr archer or something. This is greatly disappointing. The other thing I could be stupid about, no, I wouldn't do that without iron. I was going to say I could be stupid and try to sneak up into a mountain. And if I sneak up into a mountain, there's those little cabins. Might find some onion seeds. Start cooking with onions. Make onion soup. Stamina is so much better than the crap I got. Oh, this is painful. And I just don't think I'm going to see... I'm going to wait and turn this corner and see if I can see any swamp. If I can't, I'm saying screw it and I'm leaving, because I don't feel like dealing with going against the wind. What time is it? It's about... That's south. I can't tell. That's south roughly. It's right at noon, I guess. And I just feel like this is just going to be more Black Forest. More depressing Black Forest. Man, what do you got to do? Who do you got to pay? What dev do I need to pay to give me some swamp? Hey, wind changed. You know why the wind changed? The wind changed because pretty soon I'm going to have to go back in the opposite direction. Is this some sort of structure here? Behind this hill? Is that a stone structure? Do I have any wood on me? 22. If it gets late and I get desperate, I can always jump in there, throw down a workbench. Oh, troll. Yeah, I'm calling it on this island. Time to head back into the wind. It's close. Time to paddle. My gin and tonic is out and I'm sad. I'm trying to get a little bit of headway here so that I can then maybe come back this way and get a little bit of wind without having to run into the shore. I don't even need a lot, just a little something. Oh, geez, it changed again? Or did I change again? It's a big fish. Wish I brought my fishing pole. It's like a level 2 trout, maybe. Let's see if I can keep the wind on this bearing. I'm gonna have to go off for a second to turn this corner. Then, unless it shifts again, I should be okay. Alright, still looking for swamp. Time to go back to the forward operating base. I may need to... Well... No, not yet. But I may need to move the base. It doesn't take long to figure out that... Oh, geez. Let's see if I can get lucky on the waves on this one. Up and over the sandbar. Right now. Lift me up. There we go. Well, I wouldn't say I got lucky on that, but I didn't hit anything, so that's good. Oh my goodness, this is painful. What? I was starting to go into the wind, and all of a sudden it just shoved me to the side. What was that all about? Was it that rock? Oh, this is brutal. I wonder if I can change where the health meter is on the GUI. Graphics or audio accessibility control like your most gameplay. Well, it doesn't look like it with these settings. Maybe with some mod. Just dawned on me that I'm kind of hiding the food. What's the time limit on this? It's 30 minutes, so that means I've been gone 12 minutes because I got 16 minutes of rested. I turned around when there was 6, which means I went 12, which means I'm going to be going 6 minutes at night. And that's with good wind. Which I'm not going to have. All right. All right. There's Crap Swamp. Well, that's the swamp that may be okay. And that's the meadow, I think, that had the Draugr Village buildings that I'm considering taking over. I think that's where I was. Now, granted, trying to take over a Draugr Village may not be the smartest idea for me. Do I play it fast and loose if I do? Do I, just run around kiting them, shooting arrows, fire arrows, trying to kill them? Well, it's not just going to get dark. It's going to get rainy and stormy and dark and cold. See, that's one little hut that isn't necessarily a bad place to take over. It's already built. Because I'm tempted to just run up in there, cut down one tree on the way. What the heck is that in the background? Huh. I feel like things are going a little faster than I thought they would on the way back. Especially not having a headwind for a little while. Wow. Sailing like I've had a few too many drinks too. So if I were to take over that Draugr village, or try to, should I put like a little defensive position and then just try and fight them one by one, draw them in, but still be safe? You know, raise an earthen mound, put some wooden boards around so they can't hit me with arrows, snipe at them, that kind of thing? That would probably be the safest thing to do. Assuming any of them are outside of the buildings. A little bit further. It's not so dark that I'm cold yet, but that'll be happening pretty soon. Okay, I'm going to try two more things. Number one, I'm going to start circumnavigating this island and see if there's swamp elsewhere on that island. If that doesn't work, number two, I'm going to go try and take over that Draugr village. See if there's any iron I can get out of that. Maybe there's some in the chest. I don't know. Take down a raven chair. I don't know. Raven throne? Could be the last thing I do. That's what happens with permadeath. I've been trying to be really careful, but desperate measures are needed when you spend days and days and days, real life days, looking for one effing swamp. And I just can't find one. And now I'll be wet. I'll have to wait about 30 seconds next to my fire. Oh, I really don't want to have to take down all this stuff, put it back in the inventory. I'm no longer wet. Okay, that gives me 18 minutes. 16 minutes. All right. The ground is shaking. That's really funny. How far are they going to come after me in the water? Are they? How far can they come after me in the water? We're giving it a little bit of a go. Now I've left the area of the ground is shaking. I need to get back in it so the timer counts against me. I feel like it should be going faster. There's the ground is shaking. I'm not used to kiting trolls from a boat. I'm trying to stay in the ground is shaking range. I've never done this before. Luckily the water seems deep enough. The shakes starts to fade. Alright. So now I think they should simply despawn once I disappear. But I do need to keep in mind, when I come back, there could still be a couple trolls waiting for me. Or look at these guys, they may just follow me till the end of the... Okay, I don't know if they just despawned off my screen, but they're still there, or if they really despawned, but no more trolls. Well, that was interesting. I was curious if I'd get a ground is shaking a bit. And it's funny, my base back at Valheim is this plains? On the other side of these trees? No, it's swamp. Okay, I thought I saw a plains pillar, but it's swamp. That could be good. Oh, I built this base, my main base, and I really fortified it strictly against trolls. And I've never had a ground is shaking event till just now. What? It's not entirely true. Once I was on a very, very small island in the middle of the ocean, and I got a ground is shaking event. Never saw a troll, though. Alright. I have every confidence this is going to be the swamp that I've been looking for my whole life. And if it is, I'm moving my base to that little hut right there. Now, what I want more than anything is to be able to see a sunken chamber is that Draugr fighting the skeleton? Oh, no, they're both going after a deer. That's pretty funny. Alright, so this guy's very protective of their little stone. But that's actually kind of a deep little forest. Or deep swamp. I'm excited. Oh, there's an archer. Let's not let him start shooting me. He sees me. Now let's get out to sea just a little bit. For all I know, he's a one-star archer, and I'm just a shot or two from being dead. My health's already starting to go down just a little bit. Got one flasher. But being able to do a ground assault on this place from a base right next door would make things so much nicer. Is that a sunken chamber back there? No. Whoa! Make sure you look forward as much as you are looking into the swamp, buddy. I'm not seeing a sunken chamber in here. But I'm also not assuming there isn't one. Because it's deep enough for once. Oh, oh, look at that! There's the sunken chamber I've been looking for all my life. $22. But is that another? No, that's a... And now, here's what I'm going to do. See some skeletons and whatnots. Now, if I remember correctly, can't leeches hurt my boat? Now, there's a drogger. I think, yeah. He's a starved one. Maybe it's time to kill him. Where'd he go? There's not a starred one. Alright, now, let me try landing this boat in peace. And just putting a little, little workbench. Couple flames. Maybe flatten the earth a little bit with my hoe. Geez, with this wind, it's going to take me 15 minutes to get these last 5 feet. Unreal. See, there's a blob over there. I think I've come to the conclusion you can never really start the boat moving in a direction when it's hard turned. The first one got him. So let's go ahead and build a crafting table. A couple torches. Let's see how much ground we can actually make for ourselves. Oh, geez. Got some boys coming. Anybody else? The one guy back there, but I don't know if he's coming this way. I'm gonna kill the leeches because they're potentially I might need to go into the water. I hear a spawner close by. Not great. Not the end of the world, but not great. And no star Draugr to deal with yet. Alright. It's open. Now, I could go in right now, but I don't have a ton of arrows or any stuff. And when does that ever stop me? Be prepared to get out real fast. Sunken Crypt. Alright, there's a... Oh great, an elite. Now, if somebody with a star comes under a bow, then it's out of here for me. And I'm out. Well, that was interesting. That's that guy that was still chasing that deer. So we did find a crypt. Yay. So I did say if that happens, I'm going to move my base to right there. That way it's not so long to go back and forth to the crypt. And it will take a few trips, at best, assuming I don't die. If there's an archer in there, which it appeared there was. I mean, the guy shot me, right? And he did about, what, 50 to me? I'll have to look and make sure that's what he should be doing. No surprises there. It might be my best plan to bring in the shield, parry him, and then try to smash him and the other guy from up on the platform. I'm not sure how far down the coast my camp was. Well, you know, now that I'm in there with a bronze axe, I'm pretty sure I can chop down some trees, ancient bark, and I wonder if it right away, if as soon as I get ancient bark, gives me the ability to make bonfires. It's what, 5 core wood, 5 fine wood, 5 ancient bark, and 1 core. And goodness knows I'm drowning in cores, and there's plenty of places to get more of them. So I could start putting bonfires at my camps on the water. Helps signal me to where I gotta go. I think it's this little thing sticking out right down. Oh, the trolls are still here. Are you kidding me? Did they just despawn? That's swamp. No, there they are. Too far away. Oops. Don't want to kill my boat. I need to be very careful. I know it's all fun and games and whatnot, but if I fall asleep and wake up to a troll killing me by smashing my house, and I can't tell if they've despawned or not, I keep feeling I'm hearing thumping noises, but I don't know if that's really thumping noises or just my imagination, or something else. Nope, there they are. There's one of them anyway. So I may need to kill this guy. Alright, good sailing, you moron. Did he finally despawn? Well, let me do this. And we're done. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day. I got some real life things to do. Catch you later.